Good morning, everybody. Craig DeLeo here, and I want to talk briefly about the ongoings with Trump and Iran, and thus bombing Iran. I've actually been quiet the last couple of days because it wasn't necessarily because of this; it was because the VA messed up my meds, and I wasn't in a good place and healthy in order to talk to everybody. But I will admit fully that I've been listening to people saying he can't, he shouldn't, he can't do this, he can't do this, and I'm going to argue saying absolutely he can. He's absolutely within his powers to do so. Again, I don't like it. I think he should have talked to Congress more openly about it, but it's something he should have. He has absolutely has the right to do. It's looking right now like there is going to be a peaceful close to this, but a lot of people have compared this to Bush going into Iraq, and Iraq didn't have WMDs. Iraq didn't have WMDs. We had one step away from WMDs, and I've seen the lakes of castor oil. So trust me, he didn't have WMDs. He had one step away from WMDs, and this is the same situation we're in with Iran. There is, and this is where I'm going to bust out with the science engineering knowledge. There is no good reason to enrich uranium past 30%. There's no good reason to enrich it past 5%. And they've been enriching uranium closer to the 90% threshold. So, do I agree with us doing it? No. But this is a game of chicken we've been playing with 20 years with Iran. And if you don't know the history of Iraq and Iran, these are both countries that the history of America and our cartoonish villainy, and Britain as well, we're responsible for Iran being what it is. We are responsible for Iraq. We were responsible for Iraq being what it was underneath Saddam Hussein. So we created the problems. It's our responsibility to fix the problems. Should we be interfering with the rest of the world in this level? Probably not. Do I want us to go in there? Absolutely not, because it's expensive in troop lives. But it's looking like at least that this is going to come to an end very quickly. And again, I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I have to look at the big picture and I have to hope for the best. And it's more the reality of things, you know. So it's scary, but it's looking like ultimately it will come to a good end. I also have to point out that the rest of the Arabian Peninsula is keeping their mouth shut because, again, they're also looking at a different picture than the rest of us are, especially as Westerners. And when we look at these parts of the world, we have to look at the reality of the fact of we as Westerners, as Americans, we do not see the world the as the rest of the world sees it. I mean, I very much see it that way. Our view as Americans is very much skewed. And if you spend time in these parts of the world, if you spend time outside the United States, start seeing the United States and the world a little bit differently. And I hate to say that that's the reality of those, but again, I love all you all. I love all my shipmates, and have a great day.